What's up guys, and welcome back to Software Knowledge Solutions. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a minute since I made a Call of Duty Warzone video, and I'm back and I want to help people out there. I've got a lot of emails actually, and just in general people asking me, yo my man, I have a lot of problems with my game and I can't get my game running, or I'm getting black screen errors, or the game is just in general really bad. Now today I'm going to go make a special video for the people out there that is having really bad issues with this game. Alright, so if you're having very bad issues with this game right now, like black screen errors, input latency, frame drops, or whatever the case might be, follow my guidelines and you should be good to go. Now, I'm not going to make this video long. Trust me, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go over very important steps that you're going to need to do. The first thing you're going to need to do is Battle.net itself, alright? So Call of Duty Warzone runs through this application called Battle.net, which is this that I'm on right now. Call of Duty runs through this application. So you need to change the settings in this application and make sure that the settings for this application is perfectly fine for you to run Call of Duty Warzone perfectly fine and without you having any issues and problems and stuff like that. Alright, let's jump straight into it. So the first thing you're going to need to do is go to this little gear icon over here and say options and go to game settings. Go to app at the top over here, and then where it says on game launch, I highly recommend you change this from whatever it's on to exit Battle.net completely. What it's going to do is it's going to exit Battle.net completely and not run in the background and use resources like your RAM and your CPU. You do not want that, because what it's going to do is it's going to use resources while you are playing your game, and it's going to make your game worse. You do not want that. A lot of people are saying like Discord's a problem, or this is a problem, or that is a problem while running this game. There's so much shit running in the background. So I highly do recommend you change this, alright? Change this one also to exit Battle.net completely, and then scroll all the way down. This one over here which says use browser hardware acceleration, I highly recommend you go and untick this box if you haven't done this already and you may be new to my YouTube and you haven't seen these settings before. I highly recommend you untick this box, right? So if it's ticked like this, it's going to ask you to restart it, and if you untick it as well, it's going to ask you to restart. Click on restart now. If you untick this box, click on restart now. Alright, now I've done this already, so I don't have to do it again. Click done. Once you're done with that, you're going to click on this options gear icon again and go to show in Explorer. Now, this is where your Call of Duty is installed. Now, before we go into this folder, this is a very important step to do. Go to your documents, go to Call of Duty Modern Warfare, go to players, and go to the advanced options. You're going to go over here. Now, when I uninstalled my Call of Duty Warzone completely off of my machine and reinstalled the game, this was on 5 like this as default. I have an 8-core machine. Now, I highly recommend that you halve the CPU cores of your CPU that you are currently running. If you don't know what half the cores is of your CPU, or whatever the case might be, just first find out what CPU you have and how many cores it has itself. It's very easy to do. Just Google your CPU and type in your CPU and specs next to it and press enter on Google, and it will tell you how many cores your CPU has and how many threads your CPU has. You are going to halve the cores, not the threads, half the cores of your CPU. Now I have an 8-core machine, so I'm going to put this on 4. If you have a 12-core machine, you put it on 6. If you have a 4-core machine, you put it on 2. Wait, now listen carefully. A lot of people are complaining and saying that, yo dude, like, I put it from 4, because I have a 4-core machine, to 2, it makes the game run worse. Then a lot of people are saying, yo dude, thank you so much, I have a 4-core machine, when I put it on 2, the game runs so much better. Now, this is the thing. A lot of people are running different CPUs. I can't go through every single CPU that has ever been released, because I'm going to make this video last forever. Alright, so just half the cores of your CPU. Now, if you have a 4-core machine, and you put it on 2, and your game runs worse, rather leave it at its default settings, okay? Then just leave it at its defaults, okay? So if you come in here and it's on whatever it is, if you have a 4-core machine, leave it then at its defaults. Don't half of it, alright? So if you half it and you go into your game, just remember what number it was on before. Like mine was on 5 as default. I put mine on 4 because I have an 8-core machine. Once you are done changing this, do not change this, please. Don't change this, and do not change this either. I know I'm going to get people saying in the comments, yeah, but I changed this, and I changed this as well. Well, you go ahead and do that. Go and do so. With open arms, you can do whatever you want to there. Literally, you can. I honestly don't care. It makes my game worse, so if it makes your game run better, that's your own case. Right? So half the CPU cores of your CPU. Once you're done with that, you click on the file and you say save and you close out of this. Now you're going to click back, back, and back again. And it's going to take you to where your Call of Duty Warzone is installed. Now, if you are very confused and you're not so good with computers or whatever the case might be, and you just don't know what I just did now, you could just go back here, click on Options, and go to Show in Explorer, and it will show you where your Call of Duty is installed. You're going to go inside here, scroll all the way down, and go to Modern Warfare, right? Not the launcher, Modern Warfare, which is the exe file. You're going to right click on it, go to Properties, and go to Compatibility mode. I highly recommend you go ahead and do this, what I'm going to show you now. This is very important for people out there that's having crash errors and all those amazing things that Warzone is giving us, right? So that we're all getting very irritated of. Alright, so disable full screen optimization, run this program in administrator, and say apply. Once you're done with that, you go to change high DPI settings over here, tick this box over here when assigned into Windows, tick this box where it says high DPI scaling override, and make sure this is on application. Click OK, say apply, and say OK. Once you are done with this, this is what you are going to need to do next. That's a very, very important step to do. Right? You're going to close out of this, and you're going to go to here again, Options, Show in Explorer, and that's where your Call of Duty is installed. Now you're going to click one back, which is where the drive is where your Call of Duty is installed. You're going to right click here and you're going to make a new folder. So I'm just going to call this Call of Duty Warzone. Alright, now yours might just be called Warzone or whatever the case might be of what your folder is called, because a lot of people get confused and they leave stupid comments. Okay, okay, I can't say something like a stupid comment, but like seriously, like I renamed this, obviously. As you can see, I renamed it, okay? Warzone is broken. Call of Duty is not going to make a folder called Call of Duty Warzone is broken or Warzone is broken. They're not going to do that, okay? I did it. I changed the name, okay? So if you never change the name or whatever the case might be, it might just be called Warzone or Call of Duty Warzone or whatever the case might be. Just open up that folder and then that's your Call of Duty, as you can see there. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. You're going to right-click on it and go to Cut. Go back once, and you're going to go to your new folder you just created, which is Call of Duty Warzone, or whatever you want to call it. You can call this folder like horseshit game, and it will be fine, alright? Whatever. Paste this inside here. Once you're done with that, you're going to delete the previous folder, which is your old one, which is empty now. You can just hover over it, and it will say empty. Right click on it, and say delete. You're going to just minimize this one, and then empty your recycling bin. Say yes, alright? So I'm going to go open this up again and close this, right? Now I'm going to go to Battle.net. Now if yours still says play, okay, because a lot of people get this confused. If yours still says play and not install or locate the game, then all you need to do is go here and go exit. You're going to exit Battle.net completely and then reopen Battle.net, right? So I'm just going to reopen my Battle.net. Oh my god, can this on-screen keyboard just get off my screen? Alright, so now you're going to reopen your Battle.net and you're going to open it up like this. And now it will tell you install or locate the game. You're going to click on locate the game, go to the drive where your game is installed, and go to the folder you just created. Click on this. You don't have to double click on it. Just click on it once and say select folder. It's going to do this, waiting, initializing, updating, and then it's going to say play. Now this is going to be helpful for people out there that's getting black screen errors. You know, the game is like just in general not working or whatever the case might be, where your game is just, it feels like you want to take your whole machine and just fuck it out your window because of this game being absolutely fucking broken every time a new update comes out, and it gets frustrated for every single person out there. Now for the people out there that is leaving positive feedbacks like comments, likes, you know, subscribing to my YouTube channel, a massive shout out to all of you guys that is supporting my YouTube channel. It honestly means a lot to me. It really, 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 really does. Last step, ladies and gentlemen, is this one over here. You're going to go to the search button, type in settings, just like this. Oh my god, I can't even type settings. Press enter. Go to update and security and make sure your Windows is up to date. If the game gets up to date every single time, your Windows needs to be up to date every single time. And your graphics card drivers as well. Alright, if you get this option over here where it says you need to download and install this, I highly recommend you click on this little button and download and install it. I'm not going to download and install this now because I'm going to bore the shit out of you guys by you watching me download and install this. Alright, once you're done with that, ladies and gentlemen, you should be good to go. If this worked for you, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new here. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, peace out. And yes, I'm going to make an FPS boost guide video really soon for Warzone. So stay tuned about that. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, peace out.